Blatant racism or maybe just a poor choice of words.
Tonight, Republican State Senator Marty Knollenberg of Troy is responding to the outrage over what he said during an education committee meeting.
7 Action News reporter Kim Russell spoke exclusively to him and joins us tonight from the newsroom. And Kim, this is kind of a hard one to explain away.
There is no question, and everyone is weighing in, from the American Federation of Teachers to fellow legislators to the governor's office. And now, Senator Knollenberg himself.
If they knew me, they would know that I'm not racist at all.
Senator Marty Knollenberg from Troy is defending himself after comments he made during an education committee meeting in Lansing.
And you mentioned why these schools fail, and you mentioned the economically disadvantaged, and the non-white population are contributors to that, and we can't fix that. We can't make an African-American white. I mean, that's just, it is what it is.
His words came as he talked with representatives from the Department of Education and the governor's office about failing school districts all over the state.
It's clear that you may have some built-in racism, but it's also clear that you are out of touch of reality. So as a elected official, as one of your colleagues, you owe us an apology.
It's scary to think an elected official thinks that.
We wanted to hear what Senator Knollenberg had to say for himself. We tracked him down at his insurance office in Troy. He said he didn't know what he could have possibly said that could have caused outrage, so we played the clip.
Do you see how some people would take that offensively to say you can't make an African-American white?
I suppose if they want to, spin words around, I suppose they could view it that way. But if you read further into my questioning, I don't think you would interpret it that way.
Senator Knollenberg says, to put it in context, he had just read statistics that said most kids in struggling districts are of color.
I think what some people would say and what they interpreted from this is that you missed what is contributing to the problem by saying that you can't fix that people are black, you can't make them white, that race isn't really the problem. What would you say to that?
Race is not the problem.
So you agree?
I agree. Race is not the problem at all.
You don't think it'd be better if
no.
black people could be made white? That's not what you were saying?
No, not at all. I have an African-American employee that works for me. She took the rest of the day off.
Would you like to apologize to the people who are offended?
I can apologize to those that felt that way.
Now, since he was speaking to the governor's advisors when he made these comments, I reached out to the governor's office to get some context. The governor's deputy press secretary, David Murray, tells me there was no suggestion made that the students' academic performance was caused by their economic status or race or ethnicity. Baker specifically commented that all children are capable of high academic performance in a high-performing school. Now, if you want to see the whole meeting for yourself, you'll be able to find it at WXYZ.com. Stephen?
All right, Kim, thanks for the report.